Alrighty, my friends, what is going on? And welcome back here to another live stream for today. Hope everyone is doing well out there. We got ourselves a update live stream here for today in order to keep y'all updated with the current event that we are seeing with this upcoming system here for next week. Anyways, let's go ahead and see who is here for today. We have Mackenzie, we have Emily, we have Hack, we have Titanic, we have Rain. What's up, everybody? Hope y'all are doing all right out there. Glad to have you guys. Like I said, if y'all have any questions throughout this live stream, feel free to let me know. Okay? Yeah, like I said, we're gonna be here for you. Gregory Keith is here. What's up? Saying hi, Andrew. The Midwest has been having some snow squalls. Yeah, no, actually, I got a little bit of snow squall activity this morning. Yeah. Self-Care says, congrats on 9K. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. So, quick look at real quickly. We're just going to briefly talk about the current radar view just to show you kind of what's going on here. Across the southeast, we have ourselves a bit of rainfall that's currently occurring throughout portions of Florida. Actually, a little bit of thunderstorm activity. You know, as we are kind of seeing the system roll its way through. But a little bit of thunderstorm activity we are seeing here towards Florida. A bit of rain here towards, like Texas, like Louisiana, Mississippi. We are watching out for that. But across portions here of the far northeast, as well as like the upper Ohio Valley, look at this. We have a lot of snow showers that's currently kicking off, all throughout like Michigan, which is actually pretty crazy. So we're really watching out for these here. But yeah, no, that's that. I mean, it's also going into Canada here as well. The radar actually does pick that up, believe it or not, right there towards like Toronto, surrounding areas here. We are seeing that. So that is that. Glad you were able to get some snow, Andrew. Yeah, I mean, it was a few little flurries, but that's that. Proxy with a $40 donation. Are you serious? Proxy, thank you. I still haven't fixed my thing, but Proxy, oh my gosh. Dude, thank you, Proxy. Saying hello, everyone. Let's forecast is 24 degrees, snowy, and windy in northeast Ohio. Wow. Proxy, thank you so much. That's awesome. Very, very sweet. As always, thank you. Yeah, no, I do see a lot of snow that's actually driving through the region right now. That's kind of been what we've been dealing with here is that low pressure system up there in Canada is generating, a little bit of snow activity. And, that's kind of been the thing here today across the Ohio Valley. Proxy, once again, dude, thank you. Thank you so much. That is super, super duper sweet of you. Frank is here. What's up, Frank? I noticed your stream music being synthwaves. That's always nice. Yeah. Yeah, we've had that intro for a while. Anyways, but that's that. That's what we're looking at here. Yeah, we obviously got a little bit of activity here across the the southeast. Other than that, across the central and western country is pretty much clear. Although it's not going to be good forever because there is another. You can already start to see it pop up there. There's actually another wave of another atmospheric river that's going to be driving its way through California. Yes, they've been dealing with a lot of crazy activity here. It's been very, very sad to see. But California, I mean, you guys have been getting absolutely blasted here, which is really, really, really crazy. How does the storm system looking for Texas? Okay, we'll talk about that one here in 1 second. Let's see, we even had a short period of whiteout conditions. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, no, it's been pretty snowy today. It definitely has, been a little bit snowy today. Anyways, but I'm going to bring you guys over here to the models. First of all, we need to discuss this problem in California. Because like I said, California, as you may or may not know, California has been getting absolutely blasted for really this entire winter, as you guys may know. Tons and tons of moisture across the way. So yeah, let me go ahead and bring up California here. We're gonna pull this puppy up here on the radar and see what's going on down there. Because like I said, y'all are supposed to get not one but potentially 2 rounds of more rainfall, which obviously is not very good. So let's go ahead and bring up the precipitation type here. We're gonna take a look here at the NAM. Here, I'll pull up the NAM model here. All right, we're going to make that dark theme so it looks a little bit more better there. Anyways, but yeah, so like I said, we're watching out for California for not one, but potentially two waves here. The first wave is going to be driving its way through, really kind of starting apparently. So this is kind of showing around midnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. So this is going to be going on here to early tomorrow morning. We're going to be seeing that, that rain move its way across the north. And of course, yes, for those upper elevations, you guys are going to get absolutely hit. Yet again, adding to more snow that you've already seen. There was actually a photo I seen the other day. I don't know if I can find it, but there was a photo of a ski resort somewhere in California, and like the chair lifts, right? You know how the ski lifts, chair lifts, whatever you want to call them. I always call them chair lifts, but basically you sit on this chair, and it's on a pulley system, on pole, and yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Those things are like probably 40, 50 feet high, or at least the one I was looking at. And apparently the snow has gone like really close to the top, which I really think that was pretty crazy. I wish I could find that image for you. Maybe I can. Here, we'll look at that here. I'll look more for that here in a moment. But anyways, no, like I said, it's pretty daggone crazy. So yeah, you guys are going to be getting another atmospheric river here driving, some more precipitation. It's finally going to clear here, it looks like, for like the late 20th. So this is going to be like a 2-day event here of more precipitation across California. And of course, as we drive our way even further down into time here, if I was to switch this over to the European model, so yeah, first wave rolls through, and then the second wave from this low pressure system that we're talking about that's going to be bringing that impact to the country here, to the central country for this week. So we're going to have to watch out for that. But yeah, no, across portions here of California, I mean, you guys are expecting to get this other wave here kind of for like the 21st, kind of around the morning hours, relatively early morning. You guys could be seeing that. Yes, once again, more upper level snowfall does seem to be likely. Out of this here. Like I said, we've been watching this for the last few days. This has actually been in the models here for quite a while now. So it's been in the models for quite a few days now. So that's definitely, support there. And it's still continuously showing that. But then eventually that should be out of the region here kind of for the 23rd. So basically, like I said, yeah, we're watching two little waves roll through. First one rolling through here once again for basically tomorrow morning. Within the next few hours, it'll start rolling through. And then, of course, obviously here for the next one, we're going to start to see that rolling through here for the early morning of the 21st. So yeah, it's going to be pretty crazy out there. But yeah, we're going to move our way over here to the United States view because, like I said, there's going to be some impacts on the main country here as well, throughout the central part of the country. So we're going to need to watch out for that. New northeastern state or Lake Erie have been spared too much from accumulated snow, but it has been whiteout conditions at times. I got you. Sean, I think that's how you say your name. But yeah, no, I mean, you're lucky because you actually got something. I mean, I got a few flurries actually today. It was pretty nice for a brief second, but it went away, unfortunately. I mean, I guess at least I could say I've seen snow this year, so that's definitely definitely some good news. Absolutely. But yeah, so as we track way down in time here, we're gonna go ahead and move on into this here. Once we move into time here, as you can see, kind of for like the for the 23rd. Kind of around the afternoon hour. We're going to get this, a bunch of precipitation is going to start popping up here towards Texas, as you see, Oklahoma, portions of Missouri. We actually are expecting this to be in form of a squall line, in form of a potential line of thunderstorms. It definitely looks possible. And further down in time, this model does support a potential snow system, across maybe even Missouri, portions of Illinois, Indiana, perhaps, maybe Michigan, and then moving up into portions of Canada. Looks possible. It looks possible. So that is what we are. Looking at, according to the latest ECMWF. But let me pull you guys over here to the American GFS to compare it. Because obviously you don't want to just look at one model. You got to compare these things. So obviously, what the comparison here, it actually shows a little pre-system here like I said, we actually have ourselves, kind of two systems firing off here. The first system right now, like I said, is already getting ready to start impacting California and bringing some rain and snow for the upper levels. This will be tracking its way eastward into the central plains. Look at this, North, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin. Those regions there could potentially see a bit of snowfall. Pretty much here, it really kind of shows here for like the 21st is when that's going to really start kicking off here. But anyways, that's not the big system. The big system is yet to follow. As you can kind of see right behind it, we got ourselves, this big old line here. You see that big dark line? That's showing us this, a possibility of where all those thunderstorms and perhaps even severe thunderstorms could be. So that is what we're watching. But yeah, so honestly, what I've noticed here is that the latest model here, that's further down in time. We're not going to pay attention to that really. But what I've noticed here is between the latest models, it definitely does show the potential for severe weather. It's been kind of downtrending in terms of snow lately, from what it seems. It seems like the snow probability is going down, but this is still going to need to be ironed out for the next little bit. Because like I said, I mean, seriously, we are indeed seeing... once again, like I said, we are basically indeed seeing, a bit of disagreement still that's occurring. Still a bit of disagreement that's ongoing. But anyways, that's that. Let's see here. Sean says, we got 2 feet in the storm just before Christmas. Really? I've had, literally, I've seen, 0 inches of snow this year. Although I only have been in Kentucky here for, half the winter, because I was in Florida for the beginning half of winter. Yeah. Honestly, it kind of sucked. And then the day we got back, it started icing. Not snow, just pure ice that just caused travel problems. That's about it. But it sucked. It really did. But anyways. But yeah, no, that's that. But yeah, no, we're going to have to keep an eye on the table. I'm actually going to bring y'all over here to the available energy in terms of what we call CAPE. Now, think of this as the storm food. This is what we need. Yeah, like I said, this is what we need in order to, this is exactly what we need in order to have thunderstorms to fire off. So we have that advection. All of that warm air starts interacting with the cold air being brought down. Like I said, there's enough instability here. So this is, once again, this is the American GFS model. And look at this. We are seeing all of that energy, all of that thunderstorm potential energy being across Texas. Now, Texas is actually one of the main areas we're going to be watching for. And we actually do have a risk out already by the Storm Prediction Center. I'll talk more about that here in a moment. But anyways, like I said, yeah, Texas. I mean, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, perhaps Missouri, maybe even up into the Ohio Valley. Could possibly see some severe weather out of this. Perhaps maybe Illinois, Indiana, maybe Kentucky, maybe Ohio. Like I said, we should probably watch out for this, but we got to be watching out for this. But anyways, then we track our way down further in time, and for the following day, kind of for the 23rd-ish, kind of what it shows. Let me double check on that. Yeah, so actually no. So right here towards the right there, kind of towards the 24th. It kind of shows maybe some of that instability, that thunderstorm energy. Perhaps moving up towards the Mid-Atlantic region. Maybe up there towards, Virginia, potentially. Let's see, what website, or what satellite website do I use? That's not a website. That's a program I use. But anyways, but like I said, I mean, honestly, it's going to be pretty crazy. It's going to be a pretty crazy event, and we do need to be watching this here pretty closely. Let me compare this to the ECMWF. This is the European model here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the latest info. Let's see here. We'll do 12Z. So we track our way down in time here. And we get that advection pulling up. But yeah, look at that. Showing a bit of instability available over there towards eastern Kansas, up into portions of Missouri, Iowa, moving into portions of the Ohio Valley. Maybe some thunderstorms could occur out of that. Now, as of right now, it seems to be kind of limited instability, kind of limited fuel for thunderstorms across the Ohio Valley for now. Right now. Anyways, but that could change. That could definitely change here. But anyways, but yeah, so that's something we are going to be watching out here for. If I was to bring you guys back over here to this view, because like I said, here's basically the overall picture. We've actually talked about this on the channel here. Over the last few live streams and videos we put up here. But in case if you missed it, like I said, we have ourselves a pretty interesting scenario going on here. So at the current moment, let me go ahead and bring up this pen here for you. So if I was to bring up the my pen here so I can actually draw on the screen. Oh, there it is. I was say, where you at? Anyways, but yeah, so like I said, we have ourselves that low pressure system right there, across the north. That's what's driving all those snow showers, right? We're getting all those snow showers there across the north. That's what's going on over there. That is what we are seeing. We have an area of high pressure across western Canada, and we have another area of low pressure right here south of Alaska. Like I said, this high pressure is going to be pushing up north here. This low pressure system is going to be sweeping down its way into the country, and this is going to be the system that we're looking at for next week. So we got to really be watching out. But you can see if I play this in motion, that high pressure pushes north, that low pressure moves northeast, and then we get this big old dip that moves its way over here to the western country, and eventually driving its way into the central U.S., where it does kick back up, potentially driving some severe weather. Yeah, like I said, potentially there's for severe weather. It does seem to be quite likely. So, what is the program? It's called AWIPS. Yep, pretty cool program, but it's a pain in the butt to set up. I'm warning you now. Yeah, most people I've have always had to get help, or people always had to help, or I always had to help people set it up, is what I'm going to say. Yeah, there's like so many steps to it, and it's not as simple as just downloading it and running it. It's not that simple. But anyways, but like I said, that is indeed what we are looking at there. And like I said, if y'all have any questions, throughout this, feel free to let me know. Like I said, regardless of what you can expect, if you're wondering about a specific area that you might be questioning about, or something along those standards, like I said, if you're worried about a specific area, or you're a little bit nervous or something, like I said, let me know. See, I used Radar Omega. I have the whole list of programs running. I have GR2 Analyst right now, Radar Omega, WSV3. I got the AWIPS program I was talking about. I got 4 weather programs running right now. And you only see one of them on the screen. Here, I'll go ahead and show you all real quickly. So we have WSV3 over here. Pretty cool program. We have GR2, the high-resolution radar I use. And, of course, we got Radar Omega, which is right here. So we got all the programs. We got all the bells and whistles here. But anyways, yeah, they're all good programs. I use them all for different things. Like I said, I really like to use WSV3 for the future radar, or sorry, for the current national radar. Yeah, that's typically what I use this one for, But anyways, so let me go ahead and bring you all over here to the attention, because like I said, we have ourselves a risk already from the Storm Prediction Center here for next week, for Thursday. They sure did it. All right, let's go ahead and bring you all over here. So here's the next big thing. So the Storm Prediction Center has actually put out a 15% risk for severe weather. This far out means it's in pretty good agreement. So if you're across north central Texas, I believe that's for Wichita Falls region. For portions of central and south Oklahoma, including Oklahoma City, you guys are at risk. This is for this upcoming Thursday, okay? So for Thursday, if you're across north central Texas, portions of central and southern Oklahoma, you got to be on the lookout, okay? We're going to have to watch out for this here over the next few days. Yeah, they do have a little list of cities down here, like Oklahoma City, Abilene. I think that's Abilene. Is that how you say Abilene? I've said it Abilene my entire life, and I want to make sure of that. Anyways, but Norman, Oklahoma, Wichita Falls. Yep, there it is. Denton, Texas. Yeah, so those regions there are at risk here for Thursday. Okay. And we'll continue to watch that. Like I said, there's an abundance, a big amount of energy in the atmosphere here to actually produce, the severe weather here being possible. Let me actually bring you all over here to a different model, or a different website I use for looking at models and stuff. Yeah, let's do that real quickly. So let's go ahead and move over to that right now. I haven't used this one in a while on the channel. But anyways, so if we track our way over here to the ML Cape, this is basically the available energy. You see all that advection roll up here. This is really kicking here, really starting to advect north to pretty much late Thursday. Looks like we could get some storm activity. Yeah, once again, Thursday. I really think that this potentially could be extended more up north. I think it could go for areas of Missouri, honestly. I mean, look, possibly even eastern Kansas. Like I said, right now the current risk has it for here, let me zoom in for y'all. Yeah, right now the current risk is there for Texas and Oklahoma. And like I said, I think that could be extended up there from Oklahoma to eastern Kansas potentially, and maybe even Missouri. Like I said, I mean, there's available energy even across portions of the Ohio Valley. Who knows? Maybe this could be extended up even further, up towards like Illinois, Indiana, Ohio being possible. So that's something to watch. That is definitely something to watch there. Anyways, let's see here. Carl says, hello, where is all the snow going to be? Question mark. So, the snow, like I said, right now there's a bit of disagreement here between the models, but at the moment, if I was to bring y'all over here to this view, let me go ahead and switch that. There we go. The American GFS model is the one we're looking at right now. So you see how we have actually two systems rolling through. This first one's getting ready to bring some problems yet again for California tonight. Not good. Overall, central low develops here across portions of the central plains here for basically the 21st, early 21st. Perhaps kicking up some snow towards north South Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin. Then the second system, according to the GFS here, could be firing off some more snow up there. And you can see that big old long line that fires off. So I really think that we could be in line for severe thunderstorms, not just isolated across Texas or Oklahoma. I think this could also include like eastern Kansas, once again, Missouri, perhaps Illinois, perhaps Indiana. Like I said, it looks quite possible. It definitely does look quite possible. But anyways, like I said, that is what look, and of course, the GFS throws something crazy out there even further in time, which at this point is way too far out. This is for like the 27th, which that's nearly 10 days out. I do not like to go out that far. It's pretty much impossible to go out that far unless there's some serious agreement from the models, not just one model, multiple models. Then I'll consider watching it. But right now, here's the European model's opinion. So once again, that big old infiltrated moisture going to be driving its way across portions of California here tonight, moving its way up here towards the north, potentially bringing some snow yet again. Once again, like I said, up here towards the Dakotas into Minnesota. The big system that's driving the severe weather is going to develop here basically for the 23rd into the 24th. And look at that. Now this one, the European model shows a bit more of a snow concern out of this guy. So like I said, the GFS hardly showed anything regarding that secondary system. The ECMWF model, the one we're looking at now, really shows more snow. Potentially there towards, Illinois, portions of Michigan, maybe even the Northeast, starting out as snow, then eventually turning to rain as the warmer air gets in hold of it. But anyways, that's kind of what we're looking at. Let's see here. So that's all that. Carl says, hello, chat. What's up? But yeah, Michelle says, hello, what's up? Hope you're doing good. Colder, gotcha. Let's see here. So we thinking large ice storm in Des Moines, Iowa. Model looks nasty. So, once again, like I said, here's the ECMWF. It does show a little bit of mixture precipitation there, kind of for like the early 23rd. Let me take a look at GFS real quickly. See, the American GFS supports. GFS does not really support too much of that. Kind of shows more snow. Kind of more, maybe up a little bit more north than Des Moines. So yeah, I would not rely, or I would not think of an ice storm right now, Nicholas. And I'll let you know if there's anything that becomes a problem, regarding the ice storm and all that. Like I said, right now there's no ice storm concern really for Des Moines. And if it does pop up in the models, and if I do start to see it over the next few days, and like I said, if you're tuned into the live stream here, then I'll definitely do a forecast for you. Let's see here. Mississippi is like 10 to 15 degrees below normal here. Oh, yeah. No, we just got a big blast of cold air that just drove its way through the country. Here, let me go ahead and show you all this. So here's the RTMA analysis, basically just looking at the temperatures and all that fun stuff. If I was to drive y'all back here a little bit ago, like I said, you can see that cold front that was driving through, kicking off all those storms there. And then today, we had that other blast. You see that right there? Watch Iowa specifically, how it's gone from like 30-something degrees, even though the cold front's right over here in the southeast. Look at that secondary blast, bringing those temperatures down even into like the single digits, into lower tens. So, yeah, no, it's pretty crazy. It is definitely pretty crazy stuff. So, but anyways, but that is what we are. That's what we are seeing here. Let's see here, Elho, South Dakota. We don't need more snow. Carl, unfortunately, like I said, it does look possible. It does indeed look possible that we could see maybe a little bit more snow up there. Like I said, we're watching two systems here. The one's going to start impacting, see, the Dakotas right here for the 21st. Kind of showing here kind of around the early 21st. You know, rolling through here. A bit of rain throughout the Midwest. You can see across the region here, you know, what the GFS has to say here. Tracking even further down in time, like I said, areas of Tennessee Valley, the Ohio Valley could see some rain, Mid-Atlantic. And moving through. And, of course, the next system that rolls through does not, according to the American model, does not show any snow really. Or, sorry, it does, but not as much for areas of North Dakota. Actually, really not showing any for North Dakota. Just kind of isolated across South Dakota there. Now, the European model's opinion on this here, we are seeing, once again, that snow rolling through here basically for the 21st and the 22nd. And, yep, that's that. But, yeah, that is what we are looking at there. Yeah, let me pull back to the GFS here for 1 second. So, yeah, it does show that. Look at that long line of storms, potentially. That could be developing out of this. Like I said, we're really watching. Right now, like I said, if y'all are just joining us, Storm Prediction Center has actually put out a 15% risk for Texas and Oklahoma. I think they're just going to move this up further north, a lot more north, potentially. You know, honestly, I really think that we're going to see at least a marginal risk here for severe weather up towards the Ohio Valley. Count my words for it. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking here for Thursday. For this Thursday, I think we're going to see a marginal risk here at least. Potentially up there towards the up there towards the regions. Let me go ahead and bring y'all back over to here. Because like I said, there's enough instability available. I mean, look at that. So it cuts off right there in Oklahoma and Texas, right? And like I said, that available energy you see there in pink, that's basically the thunderstorm energy, the thunderstorm fuel that it needs to survive. Like I said, this is basically the food for the thunderstorms. And like I said, it does definitely show its way up here towards, Missouri, into Illinois. And it kind of cuts out for a little bit, but maybe pops back up a few little storms throughout the Ohio Valley. Who knows? It could. I think it could. I mean, there is definitely enough instability to potentially cause that activity. If I was to overlay this here for 1 second, so let me do something real quickly. I want to see the tornado potential on this real quick. So if I was to look here, this is for basically the late 23rd. So for Thursday, right? Let me look at the lower level winds here over that instability region. Okay, lower level winds are around 40 to 50 knots. So that's moving. That's moving pretty good. Let me look that up at the upper elevations. So kind of the same. So I don't really see a big tornado potential out of this, honestly, which is good news as of now, at least. For at least the upper portions. Let me dive down a little more south for that. Let me look a little more south for the possibility of tornadoes here. Let's see. So big old advection. We get all this warm air driving up north. You see it coming from the Gulf of Mexico. That warm air interaction. Warm air pulls up, cold air comes down. We get that instability available. And, of course, we get all the potential thunderstorm energy there. So, if I was to take a look here, so already the energy pretty capped out across portions of the South Texas region, but looks pretty free to me across, like, Ohio. Or, sorry, did I really just call Oklahoma Ohio? I mean Oklahoma. Anyways, but take a look here over at the look at the lower level components. That could be a little bit more of a tornado probability down south. I think we have a better chance of seeing some possible tornadoes maybe towards like Oklahoma and Texas, where that 15% risk is right now. But I think more of a possible wind damage risk could exist. Could exist for mid next week across Ohio. From what it looks like. So let me watch that. We'll definitely continue to monitor that. Yeah, pretty aggressive low pressure system according to the European model. The one we're looking at now is shown, which is a little bit interesting. So yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on it. We're definitely gonna watch this guy pretty closely because, like I said, it's gonna. It definitely looks like it has potential. Like I said, if you're in Dallas, Dallas, Texas, I'd watch out for this here. Now, like I said, it does not seem to be like anything. Extreme or anything like that. But like I said, it definitely looks possible to produce maybe a few severe storms. Carl says, thanks, Andrew. No problem. Anytime. Same storm that's going to impact, let's see here, Social Tuesday to Wednesday. You mean California? Yeah, so like I said, California, I mean, you guys are going to get impacted by this. There's actually two systems right now. Let me actually bring y'all over here to the southwest for a second. Like I said, here's the southwest U.S. We're going to take a look here at the American GFS for a second. We're going to look at precipitation type. So, like I said, pretty low resolution. I get it. Let me actually pull the NAM. I think NAM would be better to look at for this. But anyways, we get a first wave rolling through here for basically for the early 19th. So, tomorrow morning, right? Tomorrow morning. Driving some snow out there, rolls all through. A lot of potential snow for like the upper elevations according to NAM here, so that's pretty interesting. Then the second wave rolls on through, really start to impact here for like the 21st, kind of around the morning of the 21st. We got to be watching out for this guy, eventually causing some more snow for those upper elevations in which, yep, they don't need it. They don't need any more of it. They have so many inches. There's actually some areas that have over, like, I think over 400 inches right now, I believe. I haven't seen the latest snow totals. I know they've gotten like 400-something inches this season. I mean, it's been ridiculous. It's been absolutely ridiculous. Countless atmospheric rivers. I mean, one after another. I mean, just constant moisture being dumped all across California. I mean, it's been pretty bad. But yeah, like I said, yeah, we just got to really be watching out for this. And this one right here, yes, this one will be the system that potentially could drive some severe weather. Let's see. Do I think we could in the future see an enhanced risk? It's a little too early for that. I will say that there's already a slight risk out there. If you consider that 15% a slight risk, which is the same probability, a slight risk is a 15% threat for any or some type of severe weather, right? If it was a 15% chance for hail, it would be a slight risk. 15% chance for damaging winds, it would be a slight risk. 15% chance for tornadoes is a moderate risk, actually. But in this case, it's a slight risk, right? Right now, it's a slight risk. But anyways, yeah, no, that's currently what we're seeing here. It is a little early to see if it is going to do that. It depends on, I mean, hey, the models could even pull back a little bit than what they're showing now. They could go more aggressive. They could pull back. Once again, the American GFS and the ECMWF are kind of in a battle right now. They're kind of battling it out. Because, like I said, the GFS model shows hardly any snow out of this event, while the European model shows the potential of a lot of snow, for the Northeast. So, yeah, like I said, it really just goes to show you models are not, quite reliable at the moment. But they do show one thing, and they do show that low pressure system swinging across the west here, and firing off that line there. That is something that they both suggest. And actually, the ECMWF shows this more. Yeah, overall, the ECMWF appears to be more aggressive with the snow and the severe weather. But yeah, no, that's just something we're gonna need to keep an eye out here for. Let's see, well, it sucks California, but they crowd needed rain. They got Lake Mead needed 200 feet below normal level. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's. They had a severe drought going on, I believe they are still in a drought, actually. Some of them. Let's see. Is there a drought monitor? I believe that there was somewhere around here. Hardly. I haven't looked at it in a while. Let's see. Observed precipitation. That's not it. Oh my gosh! Look at that. Over the last 168 hours, that's how much precipitation we've seen across the country. So a lot of the U.S. has seen a lot of rain here in the last little bit. A lot of precipitation, anyways. My cousin says he saw rain in Del Rio. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think that would be. I don't know. I think you're a little too far south for that. Anyways. But like I said, y'all, if you have any questions here, like I said, feel free to let us know. We'll be here for y'all. I just want to make sure you guys are staying up and date, staying on top of this here. Because like I said, I mean, it's going to need some monitoring over the next little bit. It's definitely going to need some monitoring here, both on the potential of, severe weather side and, all that fun stuff. Yeah, let me bring up precipitation type and show you all this. So like I said, right now, once again, California, y'all are about to get it. About to get some more rain out of this system rolling through here. Once again, it kind of shows really making impacts here for tomorrow morning. Now, in case of the local time, this will be happening tonight, like late tonight. Like I said, Pacific time is 4 hours behind Eastern. So right now it's 8 Eastern, 7 Central, 6 Mountain, and 5 Pacific. So this shows at 12 o'clock a.m., that's whenever, midnight Eastern time at least, showing that rain starting to move across California. If you take that back here, it'd be 11 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Mountain, and 9 p.m. Pacific. So, yeah, so for my friends out there, kind of late, or I wouldn't say later on this evening, later on this evening, kind of around 9 o'clock is what this model suggests. This drives its way right through. Once again, those upper elevations, cold enough up there, turning that precipitation type from rain into snow. That's going to be the big concern out of it, too. Then eventually tracking its way out here. Yeah, you can kind of see it looks like a multi-day event up there. This is kicking off here once again, starting tonight, being the 18th, basically, driving through and then pulling out there kind of for the 20th. So this is like a 1.5, potentially 2-day event here. So that's that in itself. And, of course, you can see the preview of that next one that's going to be rolling through. So, yep, first one rolls through. We get that upper elevation there. Let's see here. Crystal with a $1 super chat. Crystal, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it, my friend. Greatly. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Thank you for that very sweet support there, Crystal. Means a lot to us. Thank you. But, yeah, like I said, obviously those upper elevations there, got to be watching out for this. So we will definitely keep an eye on it. Also areas here, just regardless, in the southwest, it looks like a lot of those areas could potentially see a bit of snow here, maybe towards Utah, Colorado. For those upper elevations mostly. And, of course, like I said, you can see that second wave rolling through there on the west. That's going to be the one that's going to be driving the severe weather, this guy over here. And that'll be moving its way into the central U.S., like I said, expected to somehow, somewhere across the Midwest develop a low-pressure system, and then obviously pull up a lot of warm air from the south, bring down a lot of cool air from the north, and then start that magic. But yeah, no, let me actually switch over here. We're going to move the model to the GFS here. Yeah, let's talk GFS here for a second. So let me show you. So, of course, like I said, we track our way down in time. So, once again, we have this little band that's going to be rolling through here tonight. As you can see, we'll go ahead and play this in motion. You see all that rolling through. And eventually, that actually might even bring some snow up there, towards the Dakotas, Minnesota, Wisconsin here for the 22nd, kind of for the early morning. So, this will actually be kind of for like the late, kind of for like the 21st into the 22nd. So that is that. And then, of course, the second system rolls through, kicks its way off southwest. And that could bring maybe a bit more precipitation, maybe a bit more winter weather up there. And, of course, you can see that pretty strong line moving through, like, Missouri and Illinois. Like I said, right now, back over at the Storm Prediction Center, they have a risk out here. Right? They have a risk out here. Let me go ahead and zoom that out real quickly. They have a risk out here for severe weather for Thursday, for north central Texas, for central Oklahoma, across those regions there. But like I said, based off of the models, based off of the models and all that fun activity, all that fun stuff we've been dealing with, we're actually seeing, potentially, with all that energy that's available for the thunderstorms to exist, does get pushed up north. I seriously think Missouri, maybe even up there towards Illinois and Indiana, could get some possible storm activity. Maybe just strong storms or maybe even up to severe storms. It's possible. So I would just, I'd definitely keep an eye on that. But there's the overall picture. Yeah, we have this low-pressure system, once again, south of Alaska. Alaska's a lot bigger on this map than what it really is. Look at the size of Alaska. It has like half the size of the U.S. on this map. But the current low-pressure system is located south here of Alaska. And you can see this, how it's going to be rotating its way down, and boom, it impacting the west there. So, let's see it. But, yeah, that's kind of in the looks here. Let me bring you all back over to this view. Yeah, I can really show you well what I'm trying to discuss here on this model. So once again, we have that low pressure system driving, a bit of snow. Like I said, actually driving a bit of snow there for those upper portions of the Ohio Valley. Like I said, bringing a bit of snow shower activity, a few snow squalls we actually seen today here. High pressure across the western Canada region here, bringing overall nicer conditions. That's typically what these ridges, we call them, or high pressure areas do, is they bring some, typically more above average temperatures. They bring more higher temperatures and sometimes clearer skies and stuff like that. That's going to be shifting north here, essentially. Like I said, we're going to be seeing this eventually moving its way into the western side here of, obviously the western side of the country, right here towards California. Right, so that's kind of what we're looking at, and then eventually moving its way up there towards portions there towards the Midwest region. As you can see, that big old dip there. Anyways, can I offer a brief overview for northern Alaska temps? Yeah, of course, we can do that real quickly. Let me pull that up for you. Let me see. So let me go. Well, like I said, we have Alaska view up here. I'm going to have to switch y'all over to this view. So if we were taking a look here at the GFS, the American GFS here, when it comes to the temperatures. So what it looks like as an estimate, once again, this is just, a view here from one model. But according to things, it definitely is pretty cold there still. Up there in the northern portions of Alaska, we're still talking, at nighttime, those temperatures pretty daggone cold, into the negatives. Yeah, potentially there into the negatives. And right there towards, during the daytime, obviously during maximum heating, you see there right around 8 o'clock p.m., you can see how those temperatures, across the north, they're still pretty daggone cold there into actually the teens. And then across portions here of the south, right there for, pretty much the lower 30s. That's what we're looking at. Anyways, but that is that. Will the trough be negatively tilted? Once again, it depends on which model you look at, because some of the models, like the GFS, shows it in a really weird fashion. And then, of course, the European model does support that, right? The European model says it. GFS does not, really. So, I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot of disagreement right now between these models. It's pretty crazy. See what NASA is saying about what? What's NASA saying? But yeah, but that's there for you, proxy. Like I said, yeah, it still is pretty daggone cold. So at nighttime, it's going to be breaking the negatives across the north there. Daytime, it looks like we're talking, warmer temperatures here. Some areas breaking freezing, but pretty cold stuff. Here's Icon. Yeah, Icon shows a more better in-depth view here. So this one, shows the nighttime. Yeah, single digits negatives there. Yeah, Alaska's pretty cold. I'm sure you probably knew that. But like I said, also, with this next storm system, that's actually another thing. What we're looking at is actually, like I said, a lot of warm temperatures. We're probably going to see a lot more warmer conditions across the southeast. Look at this. Temps here starting for, basically for next week. It's going to be pretty daggone warm. Look at that, 70s potentially. Yeah, GFS shows the 70s across the Ohio Valley and a lot of the Central Plains region. Look at that. All of these regions here, we're literally talking 60 to 70. 60 to 70 degrees. Some areas even in the south, right there towards 80 plus. You're gonna notice a bit more warmer temperatures as we have that northerly component, that air rushing from the Gulf of Mexico up into the country, and we get the opposite effect, the cooler air backing down from the north. And that intersection point is right where the cold front's at, and that's where the severe thunderstorms could fire off of. So, but anyways, yeah, that's that. That is indeed what we're looking at. Let's see here. Proxy says, thanks so much. As at least warmer in northern Alaska than Siberia in northern Russia. Gotcha. Is there a chance for tornadoes on Thursday and Friday? So cool. Like I said, we were actually diving into this here a little bit ago. I was actually diving into the possibility of tornadoes. Right now, it's still a very honestly, it is still pretty much early to tell. Bottom line. But right now, what I'm looking at, like I said, with that lower level component, with that instability there, if I was to bring y'all back over here to that, there's a lot of energy in the atmosphere, right? So, I mean, theoretically, instability values alone, yeah, it could support a few tornadoes. But that's in a perfect world. Like I said, there's other components that's needed for, for tornadoes to happen. But it does appear we have a very strong lower level jet stream, maybe even towards Dallas. Okay, so that could support maybe the possible formation of a few tornadoes. And, of course, the upper levels does change directions to the northeast. So that wind change direction, that wind speed change, and that with height, with elevation, it looks like it. It looks like we could be in for a possible tornado event. Yes, I really think so, especially for the south. Like I said, also what I was talking about here is I really believe... like I said, what I really believe is the fact that, we potentially could see this overall severe risk, even pushed up further north. I really think it could go towards, Kansas, perhaps here towards Missouri, Illinois, perhaps. Maybe even up even higher. Who knows? Like I said, right now, you can see right there on your eyes, right there with your eyes, you can see that the American GFS does support enough energy to allow for thunderstorm activity. Like I said, we have nearly 1,000 joules per kilogram here across Illinois. That is a lot of energy. That's a lot of thunderstorm potential. We call this potential energy. Obviously, this is what the storms could use to thrive. So it looks possible. It definitely does. And obviously, as we track way down in time, that little front rolls its way through, and eventually, if I was to zoom back out here to the U.S. view. You can see how all that instability starts pulling up here from the south, ripping up here to the north. Then that cold air starts backing it and pushing all that instability eastward, as you can see. That obviously changes the, that actually causes the interaction to occur, where thunderstorms are going to start possibly firing off here, towards the line. Then, of course, moving through. And honestly, there's even a little bit of talks here of another system for the 26th, 27th, but that's way too far out for me to be looking at right now. So I really don't like looking anywhere. I don't like looking at the forecast or making a forecast any more really than 5 days. Like I said, unless there is some serious agreement. There's actually been a time where I was I was watching the models, right? There has actually been a time where there was an event that verified that was pulled up 2 weeks. What the models are showing. Now that rarely happens. So basically, I was seeing the models show this event for 2 weeks and it verified. Can't tell you exactly what day it was, but that was back when I was in school actually, which is interesting. Yeah, once again, models aren't perfect, and that rarely happens too. So I really don't like pushing more than 5 days out because, the uncertainty, the inaccuracy downgrades 10% daily. So a 10-day forecast essentially will be 100% incorrect in most cases. 9-day forecasts, 90% incorrect. 8 days, 80% incorrect. 7 days, 70%. You get it, right? So we're at that 5-day mark. We're at a 50% kind of seesaw, level back forth. 4 days out, we have about a 60% chance. We understand what potentially could happen. So you see what I mean? But yeah, this has been in the models, though. This has been in the models for a few days now, and it definitely looks possible. Like I said, this is going to be happening here for Thursday, which Thursday is, let's see. Thursday is the 23rd. 3rd. So that is 5 days out. Now, I wouldn't quite say a 50% chance. Like I said, 5 days out, I would say it's a 50-50 shot. But in this case, since I've seen so much, since I've actually seen so much support on this, you know, the models. I mean, if I was to drop down to yesterday's runs, I mean, look at this. I'm going to drop down to the GFS here yesterday, same time yesterday. Still shows that instability there. So in this case, that's, you know, avoided. But yeah, no, it does show it. It does show that continuous support of thunderstorms. You know, perhaps severe thunderstorms, you know, that could occur. So that's that. Anyways, let's see. Let's see. Case says, Ohio expecting severe weather anytime soon. I live near Kings Island. I'm excited to see severe weather. I hear you. No, I hear you. Me too. You know, actually seen March 1st was the first I actually seen a storm here towards Louisville, Kentucky, which is pretty crazy. Anyways, before Ohio, I mean, it looks possible. You see that potential energy. It drives its way up here to Ohio. You know, this was yesterday's runs. The runs now, see how it kind of narrows it down a little bit, but it still shows potential energy across Ohio. That could fire off some storms. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's been in the models for a little bit. Let's see, 18Z's out. This is the new model that just came out. We haven't looked at this one yet. There you go. Shows that instability across, you know, Texas, Oklahoma, eastern Kansas, Missouri, Arkansas, you know, Illinois. You know, I'd honestly be, I would not be surprised if they actually did, you know, shift this risk here a little bit more further up. You know, because like I said, right now they have it just for Oklahoma and north central Texas. So I really think that this is going to be expanding, and I really think it could. I really think it could shift northeast. That's my personal thought. So we'll see. Let me grab an atmospheric sounding here. We're just going to grab a random sounding here in Illinois out of the latest GFS. Let's see. You guys are about to see some crazy stuff you've probably never seen before if you're new to weather. But this is what I look at. So these are what we call soundings. This is what we call a SQT chart. This is what we call a hodograph. You don't have to know all this stuff. But what this is telling me here, we got a bit of a spin, a little slight curvature on the hodograph. So that does show a little bit of wind direction change with altitude. Shows the wind direction changing more northeast with elevation. And with that energy being available there, you know, you can actually see between the red and the blue dotted lines, that right there, in between here, that's all energy. That's all thunderstorm fuel. That's that potential energy we were looking at, right? Dew points, lower 60s, perfect. Good for tornadoes, good for storms. Like I said, it's there. So according to this, according to the sounding here, you know, DK, some downdraft energy could support a few damaging wind gusts, perhaps. Kind of marginalized, I'd say, probably towards 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts potentially. Maybe a weak tornado, you know, maybe a small tornado probability out of that. And hail, not so much. We have a lot of saturation going on. Usually that -10 to -30 degrees Celsius mark is that's where your hail growth is, and it's pretty saturated. So I think that's just gonna. I don't think that's much of a hail threat yet. We'll see. We'll see how that marinates. We're just gonna let the models marinate for a bit. See what time brings them. You know, as the system rolls closer, as we get more observations, as we observe more, you know, data, we'll have a much more sharper view. Like I said, right now it's pretty blurry. Right now it's pretty blurry, and we can't really see the highest resolution right now. And of course, as we get closer to this event, it's going to become more sharper, and we're going to be able to see a lot more. But overall, we know that there is a low pressure system that will be driving its way across. You know, like I said, that will be driving its way across. You know, the country, you know, starting from the west, shifting east. Like I said, it's going to be bringing another atmospheric river there for California. More rain, more snow. It sucks. And you guys could probably use a break, you know, considering what we've been seeing here the last few weeks, months, really. Shoot, I mean, like I said, it's been a winter thing. But yeah, but like I said, that's kind of that. You know, that is kind of what we're looking at. But yeah, I mean, here, like I said, this is a sounding here from Illinois. Yeah, like I said, I honestly do. I honestly do think that the atmosphere could potentially fire off a few strong to maybe severe weather up there towards the Ohio Valley for probably Thursday. So we'll watch it. Let's see here. I enjoy watching Ryan Hall. I'm sure you're familiar with him. Yes, I am. I don't watch him personally, but I know who he is. But it's hard to ask him questions because of thousands of people talking. Yeah, I hear you. Thanks for doing what you do. It's very helpful. No problem. No problem. No, I hear you. I definitely hear you with that. Those bigger streamers have a much more busier chat. You know, it's very overwhelming because a lot of questions go untold with those bigger streamers, which, you know, one day we'll probably get to that point. At least I hope so. In some ways I do hope, some ways I don't. You know, like I said, in some ways I do, as in I'd love to continue to, you know, like I said, I'd love to continue, you know, answering your all's questions and everyone's questions as possible, but, you know, you kind of see what it's kind of a bittersweet thing, kind of a good, bad thing. But no problem, Case, anytime. Let's see here. Dusty says Fulton County, Illinois in that question mark. So, let's see. So this includes, you know, potentially includes a lot of Illinois. Where specifically is that? I'm not, like I said, I really don't have the time to look, it's a pain for me to look it up. What I was gonna say. But is that like central, southern Illinois? Here. Listen, here's the overall available energy according to the latest GFS model. It shows it throughout central and southern Illinois. Being possible. Interesting. It might even be up there towards Kentucky. Which right now we have this is all long range. You know, the models you can see here are 135 hours out. So either tomorrow night or definitely for the 20th. We're going to start getting some of those mid and short range models. Let's see here. West Central says Dusty. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it looks possible. You know, it definitely does look possible. So, Dusty, like I said, it's something you should probably consider watching. Right now, like I said, right now, it's possible. You know, it's definitely possible. Let's see here. Kentucky's where Ryan is. Yeah, that's actually where I'm at too. I'm here in Kentucky. Here north of Louisville, in a county called Oldham County, north of Jefferson County, which is Jefferson's at Louisville. But seems like a lot of weather streamers are from Kentucky. Yeah. It's pretty funny. See, Cases, I watched you a little while ago during a severe weather outbreak, and you warned us in Ohio, possible rotation. The tornado popped up just south and almost hit our lake house. Thanks. Wow, Case. Wow, I'm glad to see that you're okay. That's crazy. Let's see. I was watching Mayfield tornado. People forecasting tornado that happened in Mayfield. Yeah. Oh no, trust me, I know. It's pretty crazy. Mayfield was a pretty crazy. December 10th, right? December 10th, 21. Yeah, we were actually live. That's when I first started like doing this channel. You know, there's been a lot of times where in my life, I mean, I've done live streams on weather. I mean, years prior to this channel's existence. But I didn't really start streaming like live coverages and stuff like that until like late 21. You know, so. That was one of my first big events that I actually, streamed for. But yeah, no, we covered all last year's weather, all this year's weather as well. You know, for as long as I'm breathing and physically able to do this, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I really enjoy this. You know, I really enjoy informing y'all. I mean, even just hanging out, you know, chit chatting with you guys out there, even if nothing's really going on, but. Yeah, it's just awesome. You know, it's definitely awesome. It's a pretty chill place out here. Like I said, you know, built a really amazing community here. And that, so I have you all to thank for that. Anyways, but like I said, yeah, we're watching two lines or two waves of storms to roll through California. The first one's rolling through tonight. Okay, like I said, the first one's rolling through tonight. Will last pretty much all tomorrow, and kind of pulling out here for the 20th, kind of the early 20th. And then another one's going to be happening here for the 21st, driving more rain, more snow, more problems. Right? Kind of sounds like a Kenny Chesney song. More rain, more snow, more problems. If you know the song I'm referring to, then there you go. Then you know. If you know, you know. Thinking of starting a channel based on weather. Do I have any advice? I've actually had a lot of people say that before about the advice. Don't give up. Yeah. There's going to be times where you're feeling down. You might think that your channel's not doing the best. Trust me, all YouTube people go through that. There's going to be times where you feel down and you don't think it's going anywhere, but you just got to power through it. That right there is the advice I have to give you: is don't give up. That's not just for me, not just for this standard, but it's literally. That's really a life thing too. Just it might not seem like it's going your way, but it eventually will get better. No shoes, no shirt, no problem. Yep. I haven't listened to Kenny Chesney in a while. Pretty good. My favorite song was always "Get Along." That was always one of my favorites from him. Anyways, a little bit off topic. Justin says next Thursday and Friday, a little scary here in Dallas-Fort Worth. Yeah, Justin, we're going to watch out there towards Dallas. Like I said, right now we have a risk not far away from Dallas, actually. Yep, Storm Prediction Center has a 15% risk. I was about to say 13% risk. Anyways, but we're seeing a 15% risk here. Basically, just west of Dallas at the moment. Yeah, just west of Dallas here at the moment. So like I said, this does include, Oklahoma City, portions here of Norman, Oklahoma, Wichita Falls, Denton, Abilene. Is that how you say that? Like, so I still don't know. Is it Abilene? Abilene. Abilene. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, that's something if you're new to the channel, that's something you're gonna quickly understand, is that my pronunciation is horrible when it comes to some of these places. U.S. states are they're pretty interesting. Some of the names that whoever came up with. See, someone says yes. Okay. Thank you. Anyways, but like I said, y'all, if you guys have any questions, like I said, feel free to let us know. We'll be here for you. Like I said, if you're wanting me to look at a specific area or something, like I said, hey, feel free to let me know. We'll definitely be here, and we'll continue to keep y'all informed. So if there's an area, like I said, hit me up. We'll be here for you. Let's see, Proxy with a $15 super chat. Aw, Proxy. Say, we're all here to support you as your stream grows, Andrew. Proxy, thank you. That's super sweet of you. Thank you, Proxy. You do a lot for the channel, Proxy, and I honestly really owe it to you. So, thank you so much. I mean, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, it means the world. It really does. It helps out the entire channel. You don't realize how much you've helped out this channel. You keep us going. You're a big part of the reason that we are able to keep going. So, Proxy, thank you. Seriously. See, that's where I'm originally from, and you said it correctly, sir. Cool, Justin. Thank you. Thanks for the feedback. Because, like I said, pronunciation's not my thing. Definitely not my thing. But yeah, Proxy, thank you. Very sweet. So speaking of things, Proxy, let me look up here for you. I want to see what's going on. So we have a bit of snow showers. I mean, obviously, we've been seeing a lot of snow showers been popping off here. I got a few of them over here towards, let's see, right here towards north of Wicklife. towards Willowick. Let's see. Euclid? Once again, my point proven. My point proven. Yeah, right there towards like Timberlake. Yeah, we got some pretty strong looking showers rolling through. Let me try out for me real quickly. Man, why do they just have to be up there? You need to bring some snow down to Kentucky, please. I'd gladly take a snowstorm. My window's closing quickly, though. I mean, it's almost spring. It sucks. Wycliffe. Oh, is that how you pronounce it? Wycliffe? That? That's crazy. Sounded like Buck Cheeto on weather radio, and I went with that. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, you know it's really, really heavy when you start seeing the pink pop up here. You know, this is right here south of Grand River. Interesting. Let's see. Is there any active? Yeah, there's no warnings right now, which is good. Yeah, but like I see, we actually did see some squalls earlier. All right, we're gonna take a look here over. We're gonna take a look here over at the satellite. Yeah, I want to show you guys this real quickly. It's actually pretty cool looking. So here we go. So this is from earlier. So here's the satellite from earlier. I mean, look at that. This was earlier this morning. So you can see when sunrise came up, we have this big snow squall. You see that right there? See that really sharp gradient line? That's what I was talking about yesterday, and also in the video. Yep, that thing did draw some snow. I got a little bit of snow out of that actually. And then right now that line, yeah, that line died. But we still have a lot of snow showers. I mean, you can see all those individual little puffy clouds. Those are all a lot of the snow showers we're looking at there. You know, that's that low pressure we're seeing. It looks like that pivot point is right up here in the upper portion of Michigan. You see that right there? It looks like right. Let me see. Yep, somewhere. I was close. Close enough. Close enough. But yeah, let's see. Please take our Northeast Ohio snow. I would gladly proxy. If you wouldn't mind me asking, what radar applications do I use? I use Radar Omega. Do I recommend any? I use different for different things. WSV3 is another one I use, which is this guy. I use this one for like National Radar View. Pretty good one. But one I'd really try to invest in is this guy. This one's $250. I know it's pretty expensive. I actually just recently bought this here. But yeah, no, this one, GR2 Analyst, it's a pretty good one. Speaking of, look how cold those temperatures have gotten. Dude, that wind chill outside is horrible over here. What's going on over there? We had a report earlier. Whoa, hold on. What's all that about? We had a little wind report coming through here in Southeast Ohio earlier. Sorry, no, that's actually in West Virginia. See, 46-mile-an-hour wind. Oh. I thought it was going to be something a little bit more eventful than that. 46, it's not really anything too crazy. It's not considered damaging, honestly. But yeah, but look at this. Here's all the snow showers that's currently going on. I'm going to move this back. We're gonna angle the camera so the light's not on it directly, but look at that. Yeah, a lot of snow showers, and this is going to continue actually overnight. Let me bring up the future models again. You know, I'm gonna show you guys the future radar here. This is gonna be pretty interesting. So we got HRRR. We have United States. We'll do U.S. Corn Belt. We'll do simulated radar. 15 minutes. Here we go. All right, you guys, look at this. We're gonna move you all over to this. So here's the future radar, continually showing all of that snow activity going across Michigan. It kind of shows a lot of that snow fading out here for like tomorrow morning. It's gonna really, yeah, it really shows. It really starts to show that the overall, the big bulk of it kind of starts fading there just before midnight here Eastern. So, I mean, that's that. Let's try California now. Like I said, California is definitely, you guys are about to get hit here pretty good. Yeah, like I said, California, you guys are about to get it. Let's see. Always lose. There we go, California. All right. Yep, there you go. So like I said, we're watching California here. Boom. There you go. Let me. I was gonna say I can add time for you. I'm gonna do something. You guys are about to see something pretty crazy on your screen. Just FYI. But let me do this real quickly, okay? I'm doing this so that you can see. There we go. The time. I know you're seeing some pretty. See my whole screen. Now you're seeing me cut the scenes here. So I'm doing this to show you guys the timing out of this. There you go. All right. So let me. There you go. So now you guys can actually see the time out of this here. Make it look pretty nice. And then we'll move this in the top right. All right, perfect. Is that good? All right, looks good to me. Good enough. Good enough. So now you guys can actually see the time out of this. But yeah, I mean, look at that. So it really starts to show that rain kind of moving in kind of towards, midnight Eastern. Yeah, midnight Eastern here. Yeah, that's that. Let's see, we'll do simulated radar. This one goes out like multiple hours here. It's 22Z. 18. Here we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Did the cold front come through? Yes, it did. Yeah, you can really see that high resolution view there. Yeah, those poor upper elevations, dude. They've been getting so much snow, and they still have so much snow up there. Like it's pretty sad. Like you guys have a lot of snow. Imagine, like I said, wait for it to melt. That's gonna be a lot of ice. Well, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of re-thawing, thawing and freezing, and that's just gonna be a mess. And then all that's gonna roll downstream and all that, which, yeah. So that's some pretty crazy stuff. Let's see the winds here. Surface winds. Yeah, I know it's gonna probably get pretty windy up there. Let's see, wind speed knots. So we're seeing like 30 knots of winds coming right there at the coastline. Interesting. Let me try some of this here. Let's see. Here's visibility. Yeah, this model in particular has a lot of cool views on it. Interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on this here. Here's also lightning detection. It does show a bit of lightning actually out of these. Yeah, it does show a bit of lightning out of this here actually. Kind of towards like tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow being the 19th, so it kind of shows it for like tomorrow morning actually. Huh. Let's see here. News earlier said California has about 230% of normal snowpack. Wow. Holy cow. What's up, Judy? Hope you're doing good. I didn't know you were here. Hope all is well with you. But yeah, no, we'll continue watching these regions. You know, we'll definitely keep an eye out there for y'all. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, if there's, oh, here we go. If you guys have any questions or anything, if you wanted me to look at something, let me know. Yeah, those wind chills are horrible. That's what I want to look at real quickly. So we have the U.S. I want to look at Kentucky. Because I know it's been pretty windy earlier, at least. I think it's calmed down a bit since earlier, but it's been nuts. Let's see, where's Kentucky? Shares Tennessee and Kentucky. If I can even find it. All right, we're going to start there. There we go. All right, that took me way too long to find. So, yeah, those wind chills. Oh, wow. Like 14 degrees right where I'm at. Those wind chills are a little bit aggressive. Let's see here. Something says Andrew win for tomorrow? Question mark. Let's see. United States. We're gonna pull out the surface winds here. Here we go. We're gonna do wind gusts. So wind gusts. This is in miles an hour, by the way. So the green's kind of showing around like 25. Oh yeah, look at that. So once we move up here towards like 20, if you can see, it kind of shows those wind gusts maybe up there towards like Oklahoma, maybe peaking around like 40 or so. Kenneth says, "What's the outlook in Dallas-Fort Worth area next week?" So like I said, Kenneth, we have to really be watching out for you guys here for Thursday. Like I said, Thursday we actually have ourselves a risk here. Got the weather cat over here. We actually have ourselves a risk here that is occurring. What's up, cat? Anyways, yeah, right here for Thursday. This is west of you. Right now, the 15% risk. Right now, the current risk that the Storm Prediction Center has out for, the U.S. Right now, it is. This cat is literally messing with a box. Anyways, but like I was saying here, yeah, basically here for Thursday. Yeah, we have this here for Thursday, so we're going to watch out for it. I think this risk could get shifted up north. Dude, this cat. This one is my kitty. I love her. Look at her. She's not very happy right now because I took her out of a box, but she wanted to say hi, so. Causing all that ruckus. This one, her name is Callie. She is my favorite cat. So, all right, goodbye. Let's see. 26 looks way worse. Yeah, Butthead, like I said, that's a little past my boundary of looking. Like I said, I really don't like to look more than like 5 days out, unless there is some serious agreement there. What about Birmingham? So according to the models here, let me switch y'all back over here. We're gonna bring back the here, let me make this so you guys can see it actually. There we go. Let me do that. All right. So, when it comes to the severe weather potential, let me go ahead and bring out the overall instability there. There we go. Most unstable. Okay, so you said there for, see, Huntsville? Birmingham, sorry. So for Birmingham. Now, it does show a bit of instability out there. With this first system that rolls through, I mean, it could spark off a few thunderstorms. I mean, a few of them could happen. It looks like your chances for thunderstorms, I mean, will probably be increasing for, like, middle to late next week, perhaps even for the weekend. Once again, like I said, it's a little bit past my area of, forecasting. Like, at this point, it's pretty far out. But, I mean, Yeah, I'd say really your biggest concern would probably be next weekend, but that's very far-fetched, and take that how you want to, but confidence right now is not the highest. But middle next week, it looks like a few thunderstorms could also definitely be possible. Yeah, keep that in mind. So, yeah. What's the weather for 48847? All right, let's see here. Let me bring out the program. So you said for 48847, right? 48847. Okay, this is across Michigan. All right, let's see. We're gonna bring you guys to this view right there. So that's right there in central, literally, like I said, the most centralist portion of Michigan. That's as central as you can get. Anyways, but right now, we got a bit of snow showers. I'm sure you probably noticed. There's a lot of them kicking off right now. It's gonna clear though. It should clear. It should be out by tomorrow morning. So that's good news. And let me see on the future radar track here for you. Let me do something real quick. So this is for Michigan, Wisconsin. Here we go. So here is the future radar. All right. Let me see. We're going to switch you all over to this view here right now. So this is the future radar for Michigan. Like I said, we have times in the top right once again. Times in the top right. You can see the showers continue. It starts to thin out before, kind of around midnight. And by tomorrow morning, before sunrise, it looks like they're going to be mostly out. High pressure does seem to be building in across the region. So that'll be leading to some more nice conditions. Better than what we're dealing with here now. Like I said, we basically just have this big old low pressure system just north of Michigan, and that's pushing eastward. So that should be well out of the picture by tomorrow. Anyways, but that's that. Let's see. So us Birmingham, I'd say 50% chance. Yeah, I'd say it's quite possible. Just next week in general, it's middle to late portion next week. I'd say it's actually probably higher than 50%. Let's see here. What's up, Andrew? I wanted to know if there are any T-storms coming up to New Jersey, since it's going to be near 70 here. So when it comes to things, obviously temperatures, you might think at the surface, in some cases they do influences, but a lot of the thunderstorm activity is what happens in the middle and upper portion of the atmosphere, the temperatures, the fluctuations and stuff like that. However, let me look at that for you. According to the GFS, now it does show, don't get me wrong, it does show a little bit of instability. We're going to bring that down a little bit. Right up there, you can see that there's a little bit of instability, but really not enough to cause anything severe. Nothing too crazy. This is here for the 24th. So maybe a few weak thunderstorms. Could theoretically exist if it. Let me grab a sounding. I'm not going to say anything until I get a sounding here. So, yeah, I think we could possibly see a few little thunderstorms here. Not capped surface. Dew points in the upper 50s. That's supportive. Pretty dry mid-level, but it cuts off. The storm tops are not going to be that high if you get anything. So they're probably only going to be like 6 kilometers up. So it's possible. It's possible. We'll watch out for it. Let's see. How's it going, Andrew? Hope you're having a nice day today. It's doing pretty good, Mackenzie. Hope you're doing good yourself. Let's see. Andrew, is there any thunderstorms or snow for 46725? All right, let's see. 46725. This is in Indiana. Okay, northeastern Indiana. So, like I said, for Indiana, that's where I'm saying we should probably watch. So I really personally believe this. Like I said, right now, the current risk from the Storm Prediction Center has a risk for thunderstorms across, these regions here, roughly. North central Texas through central Oklahoma. I think they're really underestimating this as of now. Like I said, what's been said in the previous models, the last several model runs here, I mean, is there might be a potentially enough instability to allow for thunderstorms to even fire up further north. I really kind of think that, I mean, Texas, yeah, getting it, Oklahoma. I really think Missouri could be impacted as well. Illinois, maybe even Indiana, Arkansas too. Those are kind of the states I'm a little questioning. I'm kind of questioning right now. So Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Texas. That's kind of what it seems like right now, at least. Now that could change. This is still 5 days out. So yeah, no, it's going to need monitoring about 4 or 5 days out. So we'll see. But for what I've seen so far, it looks possible. It does. Now, like I said, models are not perfect. They're far from perfect. Nor will they ever be perfect. But that's that. Caden says, hello, what's up? Gregory Smith says, thanks, Andrew, no problem. Let's see, no, my cousin's in Texas. Like I said, we got to watch out for Thursday. Yep, Thursday's today. It'll be happening late Thursday, it looks like. It looks like it'll be happening kind of, at least as of now, it looks like late Thursday. Timing's still going to need to be worked out here for the next few days. So we'll keep that there. All we know right now is that the storms will be firing off, should be firing off here by the middle to late portion, to the middle to late portion here of Thursday. So that's that. Our brother's in Spain for a school trip. Spring break. Almost 2 a.m. Wow. It's crazy. Anyways, but that's that, you guys. That is that. And if y'all have any questions, you guys, like I said, feel free to let me know. I think we're going to be heading off here pretty soon. We've been live here for an hour and a half with this forecast. Typically, a normal live stream like this only goes for about an hour, but I decided to push a little longer today, just to keep y'all informed. Of course, tomorrow, what's on the book? I'm gonna make a video tomorrow, another one. If you don't know, if you haven't seen my video already, we just recently put out. Go check it. Pretty cool. And once again, like I said, consider sharing this too with your friends and family. Like I said, knowledge is key. Information is what saves lives. And like I said, consider sharing this with a friend or family member, and hit that subscribe button if you have not already yourself. It'd be greatly appreciated. Because I really don't ask for much on the channel, but I really just want you guys to be up to date. I really want to make sure y'all are staying safe out there and everything along that. So if you could help it, it'd be greatly appreciated. And not only would it like obviously help the channel, but you would be helping people out too by that. So consider it. Definitely consider it. How often does Birmingham get tornadoes? Pretty common. Or Birmingham specifically. I'm talking more Alabama-wide. Alabama is one of the biggest states that gets tornadoes. Actually, we get a lot of tornadoes down there in Alabama. Huntsville itself. Sorry, why do I keep on saying Huntsville? Birmingham. It's happened. Let's see. There's a website I use. There's a website I used called tornadopass.org. What is the zip code? What's the zip code for Birmingham again? Because I can look it up here real quickly. 2 tornadoes have been reported in the last 48 hours across. Let's see, where's this at? Huh. Let me bring you guys over to this view. I think this is. See, we barely get tornadoes. It's actually pretty common for Alabama to get them. Here, let me move you real quickly over to this view for 1 second. Yeah, there's a map I want to show you guys. Holy cow. It's a lot higher than I thought it would be. Anyways, here, let me show you guys this real quickly. So, the states that get the most tornadoes here, let me show you real quick. I have so many scenes here. I need to start clearing them up. There we go. So average number of tornadoes here. So you can see Alabama's, yeah, kind of moderate. I guess I've never got a tornado since I was born. Wow. Yeah, but Texas gets the most of them. A lot of it's due to the size. Yeah, a lot of it's due to the size. So you only see 24. Kentucky's actually 21. So apparently Wisconsin sees more than Kentucky on average, which is pretty interesting. California's 11. Florida 66. Wow, I didn't expect Florida to be that high. I mean, it is pretty flat. It is a flat state, the flattest state. Man, yeah, you can see how that really kind of highlights the central country and the Midwest. Also, like the southeast areas. You know, the southeast gets it quite a bit because they have the Gulf of Mexico to supply all that. Anyways. All right, well, guys, I think we're gonna head off here for now. Once again, on the agenda tomorrow, we're gonna be doing ourselves a video. I'm gonna wake up early and start recording a video for you guys. Get y'all updated with that. We'll do another live stream tomorrow night too, to make sure you guys are up to date and all that. Proxy says thanks for all you do. First, Andrew, you're very appreciated. No problem, Proxy, anytime. Here in Toronto, I don't see any naders, but I know there's a lot in other places of Ontario. Yeah, there is quite a bit. Philip says thanks, no problem, anytime. Yeah, anytime. Like I said, if y'all have not already, consider checking out our merch store too. Got some pretty cool merch. Links are down in the description. Also our Discord, cool stuff. If you've not already, hit that subscribe button. 30 more minutes, please. No. I gotta head off here. I gotta get something to eat too, because I have not eaten dinner. So, yeah, we were live here quite a while, today. An hour and a half. That's typically longer than I go for personal for forecast streams or report streams and stuff like that. But we'll do it again tomorrow. Yeah, like I said, we'll keep you all updated with things. We'll do a live stream probably around 7, 8 o'clock tomorrow. And, of course, a video, like I said, tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to record tomorrow morning. It should be out by early tomorrow afternoon. So, that's that. McKenzie says, thanks, Andrew, for keeping us safe. And all you do, no problem. Anytime, McKenzie. Anytime. Very, very welcome, my friends. Like I said, I just enjoy doing it, honestly. You know, it's something I love doing. Yeah, it is. Alrighty, you guys. Well, the stream's going to head off here in 2 minutes. Once I start the clock here, that way you guys can say goodbye to your friends in the chat. And like I said, once again, y'all, if you have not already, hit that subscribe button on the way out. Be greatly appreciated. You guys take care out there. We're going to go ahead and move it all over here to the ending screen. So once again, y'all, please have a restful night and a good day tomorrow. And, all right, well, the stream's going to head off here now in 2 minutes. Y'all take care, and we will catch you guys here later on. Once again, a big shout-out goes to Proxy and Crystal for the Super Chats today. You guys absolutely rock. Thank you all so much. And, all right, well, guys, we'll catch you all here later on tomorrow. So you guys take care, and we'll see you then. All right, my friends, love y'all. Please stay safe out there. Catch you tomorrow.
A chance of showers in the morning, then showers likely with a slight chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Highs in the mid-70s. Chance of rain 70%. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a slight chance of thunderstorms. A chance of showers in the evening, then showers likely after midnight. Lows in the upper 50s. Chance of rain 60%. Friday, mostly sunny. A 40% chance of showers in the morning. Highs in the lower 70s. Friday night, mostly clear. Cooler with lows in the upper 40s. Saturday, sunny. Highs in the lower 70s. The hazardous weather outlook through tonight for North Texas. Freezing temperatures and patchy frost will pose a threat to sensitive vegetation tonight into early Sunday morning. Make sure to cover or bring your sensitive vegetation inside to avoid damage. Spotter activation is not expected at this time. And now the hazardous weather outlook for Sunday through Friday. Below freezing temperatures are possible again Sunday night east of Interstate 35. Avoid damage to sensitive vegetation by covering or bringing them indoors. Storm chances will return Thursday, some of which could be strong to severe. All hazards will be possible. The Dallas-Fort Worth climate summary for this evening, as of 7 p.m., March 18, 2023. Today's high temperature was 56 degrees and the low 39 degrees. No precipitation fell today.